or two.
Okay.
We'll stay here. It's working out well, what we're doing.
The heat system should be in like 2029.
There you go, yeah. We hope, we hope.
When the global cooling starts, right?
Jeez, yeah.
Oh, I don't, be careful what I'm saying.
Mm.
We okay then? I got 5, okay. All right, call this meeting to order. Approval of the minutes for our meeting April 2nd, 2026. Max?
So moved.
I'll second. All in favor? Aye. Okay. Thank you, media and Jackie for being here. Appreciate that. Al, written report, oral written reports.
You ready? All right, we'll go into a little bit of old business, or unfinished business, excuse me. Landscaping the police department, Jurgen said probably this week or next he'll have the flowering bushes to come in. I guess we talked about before that the grounds crew have got the mulch in, everything's done here. And I think I told you the savings, didn't I, before? Okay, the savings we did, so that is taken care of. And like I say, the guys are doing a real good job in all this rain, keeping it up. It's looking really good. We got, I don't know how he knows this yet, but there's 2 trees I think are dead that I'm gonna get hold of German and replace them over here on these rows of trees. They're, this guy told me the other day. So we'll be taking care of that. Big one is in the cemetery going on right now is number 2, the development of Parson Farm. Street has brought in the big equipment. We've stripped most of the sod off. They've got probably the north-south section done correctly. So how this is playing out as far as city and city funds is, I mean, it's something I think is very important because when we work together and how we save money, 2 of their crew have been doing it. They brought equipment in. Howie and I have been stacking it up. They have it dug down 11 inches. Okay, so you have to put a base in, okay, before you put a road, if you understand the construction of it. We're gonna use tailings. So these guys got the north-south done. They're stripping tailings Monday and trucking it in and putting down that road. Okay, so save us from buying compaction rental. So that will be hauled in and set Monday. We'll help them if we need to. They said they might need somebody on a skid steer, which Howie and I, all our guys need to know that. I guess Howie and I like to play, so maybe one of us, we don't know for sure. So we'll get the base in. Then we have to do the east-west part, yeah, that's the lower area. And I have to work on a little drainage that's gonna happen there. And of course, I'll bring in tailings also. And I haven't talked to Joe, bless his heart, he's got a ton on his plate with the rain going on. It may not get asphalted till towards fall. He's got a lot going on right now. And I told him, we're like, there's no hurry with us. We want him to get his other stuff done. And with his first year at the realm, he's just like, got a lot going on right now and doing. And he's standing, he was head above water, I should say. He's doing fine. And he's got a lot of support. I think he's doing okay. So anyway, I just want to make sure you understand the interaction with the street and us doing that. Also, did I tell you last week that some of the sod we stripped off, or last month, I had a fireman come and get the sod. Okay, I told you about that, be prepared for his wedding. Okay, so I want to make sure it went to good use instead of being filled dirt. So we did okay with that. We wouldn't worry about that. And believe it or not, we have a ton of fill dirt. They had to bring in a big loader for us to stack it. Yeah, and we've still got more to go. And it's really, Mr. Parson fertilized well. Let's put it that way. It's really good dirt. So that's going on. The block work back at the shop has been completed, and Howie and I got all the stone in it and got it done, so it is finished. We still have to do some asphalting around it, which will be later on. We'll see what the budget is and if the street can come in and out, because we widened some areas and have some patchwork we got to do to see if they would do that. I'll let Howie talk about the next one, because Max said we didn't need any fence. Tell me how that gone, Howie, how'd we do there?
Well, Max, we loved your suggestion, by the way. I mean, as soon as you suggested it, it happened at the end of that week. You told the rest of the guys they were all excited about it as well. And like Al said, during the leaf pickup, it's just a real nuisance for all the employees that try and get the leaves picked up over that fence, along other things, trapping, you know, and then not leaving access to people walking along the lake road. So we love that suggestion, went with it. As Hal's commented, probably won't do anything as far as putting something up there unless we do have problems. It's been, what, 2 weeks now, Hal, there hasn't been a problem.
Yeah, one area I thought maybe a car could get up there to keep, the big thing is to keep cars out, not people. We have, it's open at both ends, so people can walk in there, and I'm okay with that. It's you get that one that has that bright idea that, hey, let's see if we can get our car through, and I don't think they can. I just don't think it's a problem. If we do, we'll call the police and let them take care of it, and we'll fix whatever they do. But overall, there's no way in the rest of it. And I think the natural look, and I just want to add to, for the years, these guys and myself, you gotta understand when that fence sits up here like this, and you have this, and it's full leaves, you basically are walking one leg and one on the hill trying to clean all that up and pitch for it. And it'd be so nice to be able to blow them down and clean them up and mow it and weed whack it along that fence, and it'll just look more natural and nice than it did before. I wish it would take them down years ago.
We've gotten a lot of compliments on it already, just the people walking on the lake road. They like it much better.
And I had a lady the other day, I was back there, because she always goes slow with all the big curves, and she stopped and thanked me because she walks her dog or her kids, and they can get onto the grass more when the car's coming and get out of the way. So it's a bigger safety thing for us too, and it's just a good thing. And I think it was well deserved. It did take the boys long and all to get out there. And you did, Max, I think the pictures up in the break room, I'm not too sure. They were very excited to take that fence down. Yeah, very, very excited. That's a tough, out of the cemetery besides weed whacking, that's probably the hardest thing. So you understand, we don't put mowers on that. They go tip to tip with their weed whackers and have to weed whack that all summer to get it done. And they do it in a short amount of time, but it's hard work to do. It's the only way we can do it. As far as old business, that's all I have. Do we have any questions? Everybody understand what's going on so far? Good. Well, we'll jump into new business. Foundations, we just poured 36. Love the weather. I was Friday? Yeah, Friday. Friday morning, wasn't supposed to rain, started to rain, and then freezing Friday night for a couple hours. And we poured 36 things that, I won't tell you what it costs for concrete. It's like $160 a yard now, anymore or more. It all managed. We got through the water, kept them covered. They all look fine now. The guys, we wait 5 days and then we strip them. And they strip them and fill them in with dirt. They're all done now. They've got those done. And we have another 22 on the list already. So we'll be setting to do another pour here pretty quick, probably. With that, I'll have Howie talk about the groundskeeping part, mainly just, we're getting ready for Memorial Day, but just a general of all what we're doing. Howie, we don't do a ton of extra for Memorial Day because you guys keep it so nice, but we just make sure everything's perfect, just how we're doing groundskeeping.
The main thing is working in between the rains right now. We're keeping it really well maintained, I think, for the rain that we've had, and just tidying up for the most part right now.
What you can add is, we've been down an employee, he did a transfer, went to wastewater, and we have just hired a new young man, and he will start the 18th for us. So we'll be back up to full staff. I think he's a good fit. We interviewed a few, and I believe Howie and I are on the same page. I kind of let him think about it, but I kind of knew where he was headed with which one we hired, and I think this guy would be a good fit for us. I just threw this in there just to keep it on your mind, the cemetery walk. I believe it's going real well. I've got a lot of the stuff taken care of. The ladies have a lot of script. I think we dropped 1 or 2 that was on. I know Lucy was on, and then we have another one that I think that's not gonna make it, just because of lack of stuff to put on or to do it, I think. Patsy right now is out of town, but they're kind of communicating, and we'll get together probably when she gets back. I haven't talked to Ken here to see if he wants to get together this month, which we can, but we'll see. So I think it's progressing well. We have the route. I'm working on the chapel. I got a couple things to build and do to set up a memorial wall so people can come in, and we'll have to get that. Let's see, April, May, we're coming right around the corner. So I will have to get with the news and get it out there so we can get out to the public that they can bring stuff in if they have a family member to put on the wall, things with that. That's where we're heading, but I will get with you. Hopefully in a short amount of time here, I'll call or whatever, maybe set up where we can talk, and so you can help me get that out in the news.
Perfect.
Because we want people, we have so many vets, so we want to honor them all. We just can't physically with the person honor them all. But I want them to be able to bring stuff or a note or just, if nothing else, their name and what they did and how they served, so we can put it up on that wall to honor them, is where I'm heading, and it's something we'll keep for quite a while also. But I'll try to call you and get with me, okay? Excuse me, I'm saying a lot. Howie just took the dirt out to Station 15. We took 2 loads of top dirt. Hopefully next week a couple of us will slip out there and go out and fix the grass. They've got a lot of bare spots and different stuff we got to clean up. And then we did the bushes in the front. We tore some out and trimmed some in the back. They haven't been touched for quite a while, so we're going to clean them up. And there's 2 dead trees we got to pull. So we're going to go clean that up for them so it looks a little nicer. Get that all done. It's just make it easier for them to mow and hitting bare spots all over the place. So I told Chief that we go out there and get that taken care of for him. So we plan on doing that, hopefully, like I said, next week. Garden, up to the weather here. I don't know, if we decide it's not gonna snow again, we'll probably start planting. It's just, we're getting a lot of help, or people that wanna help. We've got it all kind of laid out. Howie has already turned it once. We fertilized and turned it. So as soon as we can start, we'll start getting planted, and then we'll get the fence up around it. And so, this year it's more of a city-wide garden. They're gonna do, the wellness committee is gonna do some stuff out there, because it's all about how to eat different things, and come out and help clean, and then it's also, I'm gonna say, if you wanna use the word emotional, if somebody's having a bad day and they just wanna come out their lunch hour and pull some weeds just to get away, they can. It's up to their supervisor type thing. We're just gonna open it up so more people I'm sure there's a lot more people out there that enjoy gardening better than me, so that's what I'm hoping for.
There you go.
Not that I won't do it, but if I have a lot of people that enjoy it, then I don't have to do it. So hopefully, it'll be a way to help the Salvation Army and get that going for them and help feed some people that need some food. With that, don't know, I think last month we talked about this load, the wood giveaway, which I think went very, very well. The street has cleaned up over across the bridge, over across the creek. They split a lot of wood, and they brought us several more loads. I cannot talk, I'm so sorry. Several more loads, so we'll be in a good shape going into the fall. We have logs also to cut, but I think we'll have enough to get going, when we're ready for that. I don't remember, I'm sorry, how many loads we did get. Anything else is, yesterday? Yes, we had a new mower delivered, we traded in a mower, so we had it delivered as far as equipment. So we have our gator and the mower, those are the 2 pieces that were on plate this year for us. So we got that, I think, ready to go, correct?
Yes.
So it is up and running. I'm kind of going quick, and I apologize. I don't think, I was looking over the stat sheet. I noticed so far, I don't know why, it's probably gonna change, is cremations are down. About 15% at least. But funerals are starting to go up, but we're seeing more full bodies right now than what we're doing ashes. Which, I'm gonna say it's cold, I don't know, but usually when it's warmer, that tends to bump up a little bit more. But right now, we've been doing, help me, Howie, 7, 8 a week? For the last 3 weeks. So we started out slow. Normally, January, February, we get hit, we dent. But it's coming on for some reason. It's really coming on, correct? Because I think we had 1, 2 days, Thursday, 2 tomorrow, 2 Saturday, 3 Monday. It's just, we've done some others. It's just really gaining, which is sad, but that's what we do. Money-wise, I briefly looked at it in our my department meeting, all the guys kept talking about working on budgets, so I guess I gotta get started on the budget, and here's over there shaking his head. So, I figured we would triple it this year, no, I'm joking, maybe not triple it. Money-wise taken in, we're about on pace of normal, usually, yeah, we're at 84,000, so I don't see anything strange. That'll go up a little bit as we pour more foundations. So, is there anything else you have, Howie?
I do not.
I appreciate my crew. I'm gonna give Howie an attaboy here. We had a funeral this week. My bad. The lady, it was cremations that we're burying. We actually have 3 ladies with the same name. One is already there, and 2 are not. And the lack of information I had and put it together, didn't know there was 3, we had to hold that in the wrong spot.
Oh, wow.
Okay? Howie took care of it. The lady was pretty upset, but after it was over, the lady gave her a hug. He was very professional and took care of her, and I just want to give him an attaboy. It's nice to have another guy there if I'm not around that can take care of that. We got the person in the right spot, everything's fine. Very rarely happens, but it does. But I would just want to give him an attaboy, because she called in and talked to Leanne, and that told her to thank him, that he went above and beyond, because she was pretty upset. And he just said, hey, we need to take care of this the right way, and took care of her, and everything was done. So I wanted to give him an attaboy. And I think he'll agree, we're sitting with a very good crew right now. We really are. We really are. I meet with the wage committee, I think, next Wednesday, I think Lenny told me, and it would be good for them to see what he's come up with. Because technically, if you read, I'll just give you a little bit of it, the short version, but I think he does it through AI, I'm not too sure, but how he puts all this together, and the thing is basically, we're understaffed. It doesn't get how we can do all this, and time management is the big thing, and you can time manage so much, but not a lot in a cemetery, because there's too many variables. Follow me, we don't know when they're coming, if they're coming, how to, it's not like a production business. But these guys, I guess, just to give them kudos, because something happens, A is burials, no matter what. But they'll switch gears in a heartbeat, they'll bang it out 2 and 2, and it works. 6 guys. But according to this, it's office and outside, we do quite a bit of multitasking, and that's okay, that's what we do. But it'd be good for the people on that wage committee to see, which is, I think, is kind of a cool thing. And of course, we fight as we go into next year, just to see. And I think, kudos to the mayor, we had a department meeting, and he had us all kind of talk about what we do in a short amount of time. I say, for a lot of departments, do you agree, Jeff, that a lot of them are kind of like, wow, that's.
Right.
Yeah.
It was good to do that.
Yeah, I mean, from Justin Uptown, how much money they deal with, and I'm not gonna go into all that, but just all the stuff, they're like, wow, I think, because we get together, but we really don't know
Right.
all what we do in the city. It's, like I say, I think someday, somebody ought to take a camera and just go around and follow departments and then shoot videos, just so
I know
that
it.
taxpayers can see what we do. And with as few people we have to do it, so, I'm gonna quit talking, that's all I got. Unless you have something else.
Just
Yes.
so you guys, and also this is kind of a public service announcement, they're gonna place the flags on Saturday, May 16th, starting at around 10. Larry Burkhart, the Community Legion, is actually gonna be there at 9.
Okay.
They're gonna start basically at 10, putting all the flags out.
Great flags.
And if anybody from the public wants to come and help, they will not turn help down, so believe me. And then Memorial Day on May 25th, Monday, May 25th, that service starts at 10:30.
Cool, I'm getting calls.
Yeah, so we're gonna get information.
Is it, the choir yet?
It is a gospel group, quartet.
Oh, okay, cool, something different, cool.
Yep. So, but that starts at 10:30, probably, yeah, the main music starts at 10:30, and then the other parts at 11, but yeah, pretty much want to get people at 10:30. So. And then the plan is to have the flags all pulled by Flag Day, June 14th, so I'm not sure, they're still figuring out which day they're gonna start pulling, so, but that's what they're working on right now.
Well, and our guys will help, like I say, we love the volunteers, but some people don't have flag holders, and they will stick it in the grass, totally fine. Problem is, they don't get them in very far and they start to fall. So what we do is we'll go through as we're mowing or stuff and pick them up, and then we'll mow them and then let them pick them up when it comes, just so we don't run over them.
Okay.
We will leave them up as long as we can and work around them, but they start to fall, then I wanna get them so they don't get ruined. So we did that last year. Yeah, quite a bit.
All right. I think
We're good? Any questions?
Any questions?
Sorry, kind of pretty quick, but you're always very fast at it, so I'm not Jeff, I do like to get done. That's me. I apologize.
Yeah, second with, adjourn, thank you.
Thank you. You want to sign deeds?